You know, recently I said to some homies a variant of an old phrase. Heavy is he whose head wears the crown. Heavy is he whose head wears the crown. Now, it's interesting with some legends, and not putting anyone on pedestals, but there's always those who rise above others. Sometimes it's just that they come from another era, and it doesn't matter the age. Some are just revered, or some have a place in the history, in the annals. It's funny when legends, who more than likely don't come from a pacifist era, come from an era of combat, come from an era of battle, come from an era where their metals were constantly tested, where they were forged in the fires of intense pressure. These legends don't often sit idly by, and even if they're cool, they can't rest on their laurels. That's not within them. It's not how they were born and bred. It's not how they came to be in the position that they are in. Lines get drawn in the sand. Identities are crafted. Sometimes reputations are falsely put on some. Now, yours truly, UW, Wanda, Unexpected Wonder, whatever you want to call me, I go by many names. Even in my regular life, everyone has a name for me. Some have said that I, very falsely, am an Oda apologist. Now, if anyone would bother to do the research and go back to my old reviews or a lot of my old videos, I know I got plenty, and I got many, over 800, probably reaching around 900 at this point. You will know that's just not true. I've done my critical due diligence, as I do with all series. I just choose not to hate. I choose not to be petty. I choose not to throw my personal taste up in the matter and try to be as objective and neutral as possible. I'm not going to rag on a series. I'm just not going to do it. If I can't stand a series, if I can't stand a story, then I'm not either going to read or watch it, because I already know how I be. I'm going to be too critical, or I'm just going to drop it. It's what it is. But I choose to enjoy and speak on what I enjoy. But do not get it twisted. I have never said that One Piece is a perfect series. I said it's a masterpiece, because it is. It is Oda's masterpiece, and it is truly an artistic masterpiece. But it is totally not perfect. And if you know my track record, you know I have critiques, but some doubt this. This video will be all of to this 915 or whatever the chapter is so far. All of the times where I disagree with Oda's directional take. Now, I trust Oda. That don't mean I disagree with Oda. From time to time. I do. I do very much so. Alright? Let's take it all the way back. Let's take it all the way back. All right. Where was the first time I had a disagreement with Oda? First time actually goes back to the Buggy fight in the manga. See, in the anime, Buggy could have easily killed Luffy and Zoro at that point. Yes, he's the only one in the East Blue who should have killed him. It took Nami to defeat him. But, and here's a but. The anime, was cool. Buggy got sent flying. That's awesome. But in the manga, Luffy had no qualms if Buggy died. Zero. Buggy should have died. Luffy should have body bagged. For real. It should have been a death match. That's the first one. In the manga, not the anime, because the anime is all kind of fun and dandy. But in the manga, it was no games being played. Buggy should have died. First time I disagree with Oda. Right there. I would have not done it. I would have had Luffy eat a real pirate. Sometimes bodies gotta drop. Let the bodies hit the floor. Y'all know chapter 1, episode 4, what happened with the red-haired pirates. Mr. Lucky Roo No questions asked, the enforcer himself. First body dropped in the series. That's what should have happened. Number 2, Sierra Village. Sierra Village. Mad slow and whatnot. Oh, guess what? A wonder never talks about bodies. No, I do be wanting bodies to drop. Captain Kuro should have died. Once again, second time, Luffy should have killed a man. I'm not just, willy-nilly wanting bodies to drop, but these guys should have dropped. Because if that was in a regular situation, they would have had to die because they were that much of a threat. Number 3, you're going to see a pattern here. Don Krieg, that was the first real death match of the series. Don Krieg should have died. Pure and simple. He should have died. Especially from an ideological standpoint, Luffy should have killed him, or Don Krieg should have drowned. Either way, Don Krieg dies from his wounds. Luffy has no choice but to kill him, because the battle's that intense. Or Don Krieg drowns. Either way, that's 3 bodies that should have dropped. Moving on. When is the next time I disagreed with Oda's direction? Let's see. There was some events, how I've written it. Okay. First of all, Luffy wouldn't have been captured because you wouldn't have had that buggy situation. If the body would have dropped, you wouldn't even have had that, and Luffy and them would have got the hell up out of here. So Logtown would have been different. Dragon doesn't have to come in and save his son's ass. So there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, he had Captain Smoker, but he was not going to capture Luffy and the Straw Hats at the time. It wasn't the time. Bada bing, bada boom. You don't need Ex Machina. You don't need help from some intervention from outside sources. Buggy's dead. Nah, I don't dislike Buggy. I'm just saying, we're talking pure plot. How Wonder would have written. Right? 4th time that I disagree with Oda's direction is Dr. Kureha. I wanted Dr. Kureha to be the doctor of the Straw Hats. Now, understanding later, I understand why Chopper got chosen for a plethora of reasons, but at that point, I was not a fan of Chopper. Don't even get me started on the worst arc in the series, which is Drum Island by far. Anyone who has another arc worse than Drum Island, I don't know what the hell objectively is the worst arc for a plethora of reasons. I'm like, this is not the video we're getting to that. All right. My critique, we're talking about critiques. I blast Wappo. Y'all know how much I say Wappo sucks. Even though I want to see him in the Reverie, still sucks. Garbage ass character. Trash ass. It's the one character I say complete garbage. It's the one character Oda truly dropped the ball on. Oda had to make him relevant by giving him a Wappo medal. He became a plutocrat, and Oda turned it around. But he's still a trash ass character. Oh, you could also say Stelly as well. Stelly trash too, but for other reasons. So you could maybe say 2 trash-ass characters in the series. But moving on. Point number 5. Here's the thing. I know this is going to be unpopular. It's going to be massively unpopular. Wiper should have killed Enel. You can say, well, Luffy has to have his fight. No. Luffy doesn't always need to have a fight. And I understand his, immunity, but come on, bro. The man was dead. Enel was dead. His devil fruit involuntarily defibrillated him. Now, y'all want to call Planet Army for Luffy, Planet Army. Bro, Enel was dead. Luffy's never been in that. The man was dead. Come on now, dog. Come on, dog. Man was dead. Dead. Pure and simple. 5th point. That's the 5th. Enel dead. Because think about it. What did the fight between Luffy and Enel do? What did it prove? It was just a fight. That was it. Enel was not the capable fighter. I mean, he was okay. I'm not saying he was complete garbage, but his durability was trash. And look, Luffy just fought Sir Crocodile not too long ago. Sir Crocodile washes. Absolutely wrecks and demolishes Enel. Don't come at me with it. He's a Logan. Please stop. Please stop. Y'all downplaying characters. Sir Crocodile absolutely wrecks. So, it's a downgraded character. I'm not saying you have to fight consistently stronger opponents, but let's be real. Enel should have died. That's the 5th point. We haven't even gotten to post-time skip, y'all. Point number 6. Let's see. Where are we at here? Water 7. Do I disagree with things in Water 7? Having Luffy versus Usopp duel, fine, whatever. Let's move on to Enies Lobby. Paulie. I wanted Paulie, not Frankie. Now, again, I understand Frankie afterwards, but Paulie was my dude. I wanted Paulie. 6 point. Paulie should have been the 8th Straw Hat. Paulie. Not Frankie. Paulie. That's 6 points, y'all. Paulie had the you know, string. I don't want to say strings, but the ropes. He had a unique fighting style. I rocked with his character. He was cool, dog. He was really cool. He brought something unique to the table and whatever. Frankie at the time, I was not a fan of Frankie. Just pure and simple. Still not really a fan of Frankie, but I don't mind Frankie. Frankie's growing on me. Kind of like Chopper's growing on me. But at the same time, these are directional choices I would have made differently. Moving on. Thriller Bark. Good God. Nightmare Luffy. Terrible uses of Deus Ex Machina. That is one of the low points of... Now, it was cool. Nightmare Luffy's cool. But, bro, you can't explain this, bro. You could say willpower. You could... Bro, that... Oh, my God. I wouldn't have had Nightmare Luffy. Either Luffy takes that L and gets the hell up off that island, or you find a more logical reason for Gecko Moria to fall. You don't have that beat Gecko Moria. Maybe you have Gecko Moria, you still have him use his shadow powers against him, something like that. But you don't have Nightmare Luffy? Come on, bruh. No, that's just bad writing, Oda. It's pure and simple, that's bad writing. Ooh, Wonder doesn't criticize Oda's right. No. We're still not even post-time skip, and I got 7 pure directional changes. All right. 8. Ace dies, meaning Teach kills Ace. Wanted, dead or alive. Bring Ace's head to Mary Jo. Oh, I know that's unpopular. I know y'all don't like that. We don't get Marine for it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. All right? Ace should have died. Because he died anyways. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And now, you don't have Akainubi. You have straight Teach. You don't have Impel Down. I mean, I love... Impel Down is my fourth favorite arc in the series. It's... Marineford is my second favorite arc in the series, and I consider those both fourth and second objectively to be those arcs. Arcs great. But... that's just what I would have done. I wouldn't have had all this run around for no reason, dog. Ace body drop. Moving on. Okay? That you could tell the story gets completely different. The story gets completely changed. Sabudim probably doesn't happen. I mean, they arrive, but it probably doesn't happen. So they move into the new world. Number 5. I mean, what are we at? Number 8? Are we on? Oh, wait, hold on. No, we're on number 9, excuse me. We don't have Punk Hazard. Luffy does not ally with Law. Law, cool character. I know a lot of people like him as a fan favorite. I don't see a purpose of allying with the Heart Pirates. They're fodder, bro. Like, Beppo's not. He's okay. John P. But the crew in itself is fodder, bro. They just got Law. And Law is not about that life the same way Luffy and Zoro and others I can mention. Capone be about that life. Alright? Others I can mention. Kid be about that life. Bossa Hawkins about that life. X-Ray about that life. Bruh. Scratchman Apu about that life. But Law ain't... I would not even have Bunkazer happen. No. I'd rather them go to Raijin. Aroge about that life. Jewelry Bonnie, we shall see. Killer, think he bought that life too. There's no shade against Law, but he not about that life. We don't have it. That's what... Is that my... That's either my 9th or 10th point. Alright? We're wrapping up very quickly. Here's the thing. Point number 10 or 11, whatever it may be. Dressrosa is a start, and I did a video years ago. I wanted a long war with the Don Quixote Pirates and the Straw Hat Pirates. Don Quixote Pirates versus Straw Hat Pirates. I didn't want it to end like that. Alright? That's a big turn. But since it did happen in the way that Oda wrote the story, fine. Point number 11/12. Joker dies. I wanted Luffy to kill Joker. Joker should die. Now, Joker's he's my 5th favorite character in the series. I rocks with him. The best villain in this series thus far. I love me some Joker. But bodies need to drop. I hope y'all seeing a consistent trend here where bodies need to drop. Okay? So there is that. Then I had also, on whatever, 12th or 13th points, I had called for an epic war. Oh, no. Before that, Capone, since we had Sanji them leave, Capone versus Sanji, I wanted it to happen. Now, I do love the alliance that the Fire Tank Pirates have with the Straw Hat Pirates. That I rock with it. But at the time, I wanted to see it. I wanted proving grounds. I needed to see some proving grounds from Capone. I need to see some proving grounds from Blackleg. But that ain't happen, Oda. Why did that not happen? Look, it didn't have to be a death match, but I wanted a legitimate fight. You have one of the worst generation, and you have Sanji. We need to see levels to this. And we didn't get it. That's a major missed opportunity. Point number, whatever this is, 13, 14. Doggone. Captain Jack the Drought should have fought Luffy. Or at bare minimum, Zoro. Bonzo. He should have fought him. But no, Oda did not have that happen. Once again, missed opportunity. Just like with Capone versus Sanji, we got a Calamity fighting off against him. Now, he did have, Luffy fight Lord Cracker and Katakuri, so I get that. But still, missed opportunity. Have one of them two dogs fight it. Especially Zoro. Zoro's not even been challenged, bruh. He's not even been challenged, bruh. Come on, dude. Come on. Where we at, 14 or 15? I had wanted an epic war, and I did a video years ago, just like the long war between the Don Quixote pirates and the Straw Hat Pirates. I wanted an epic war with the Big Mom Pirates and the Straw Hat Pirates. And Lin be the first Yonko to drop. That's what I wanted. I didn't want Kaido to be the first. I wanted him to be second Yonko to drop. Pure and simple. And we're catching up to the end of it. Point 15 or 16. Now, this is into prediction land. And Oda still may kill him off, but Kaido to die. Alright? Now, again, that's where I stopped. So we're all the way up to Wano. We'll see what Oda does. Joker, he didn't need to die, but he got a good possibility. Kaido should die, may not, but good possibility. I think Teach and Sakazuki need to die. But if you notice, about 5 or 6 times, bodies should have dropped. So anyone who says I'm an Oda apologist is just not speaking truth. They're not speaking factually. I just don't do videos like this. I just don't say this because it also goes way more in depth. And I could go in depth on each of these points as to why I hold the position that I do. There would have been game changers to the series as well. But these are my thoughts. Tell me some of y'all's. Because I know, wait, before y'all do, please have legitimate times, not, oh, I wanted this to happen, or I just wanted this to happen. No, these were presented opportunities. And Oda dropped the ball. Pure and simple. He dropped the ball on these opportunities. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying because of fan favorite. I love me some Luffy. He's my favorite character in the series. He's my 5th favorite character all time and 2nd favorite character in anime and manga history. But there's things Oda could have done. Just saying. These are pirates. He's supposed to be the king of the pirates, and this man still ain't dropped the body officially. I mean, another thing you could have thrown in is Caesar Clown should be dead as well. Caesar Clown should be dead as well. So that's a 17, 18 points, whatever it is at this point. All right, y'all. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on this. Till next time, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. If y'all ever say again that I'm an Oda apologist, y'all about to get nuked, Easter, whatever you want to call it. Y'all, somebody gonna get wrecked. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like this was StarCraft back in the day.